So this summer, I actually became the assistant defensive line coach for El Camino High School, which is my alma mater, class of '89. And I know some of y'all like doing the math right now. Yes, class of '89. Punk ass, shut up. But anyway, so, but I am so blessed to be a football coach because I've done a lot of coaching before, but I've never coached football, and I didn't realize the huge difference between coaching football, which takes a gigantic, enormous amount of time and investment, versus teaching a rec league basketball team, which is what I've done before. And so I'm going to dedicate this whole series for this semester of just talking about how coaching has saved my teaching. I mean, literally, there's times when I'm just like, man, I'm so glad I have this different perspective on teaching and learning because of the coaching that I'm doing. And, because one of the main things, and I'm going to, hit on this in all different ways, but one of the main things that I've been blessed with is that just starting at the bottom. Like, what does it mean to start at the bottom? Literally, folks, there's 13 coaches for the JV and the varsity, and I'm, the assistant defensive line coach. Out of those 13 coaches, I'm number 13. I'm like the bottom of rung dude in the space. Like, no joke. Dr. Bruce Hoskins be damned. I am literally the person that could just be fired like that, and the whole program, it wouldn't even skip a beat, like straight up. There'd be people that miss me, I would hope, but I'm just saying, like, literally they can get rid of me tomorrow and the football operation of it would go by really smoothly. And so it's a very humbling thing to start at the bottom, but this is what it's taught me about, like, teaching, like, straight up. And so starting at the bottom is that I had to learn how to not be in control of everything. Because look, just be real about it. For my fellow professors out there, think about this, is that when we're in the classroom, we're literally the person in charge. Like, and there's not a whole bunch of things that people can do outside of the classroom that could affect what you do inside of a classroom. However, for me to become the bottom rung coach on this squad really has let me know, it's like, man, I don't have to be in control. And what does that mean? What does it mean to be able to sit back and watch other people make the decisions and me just sit there and observe, right? And so it just given me a whole different appreciation of just, like I said, of the amount of control I'm used to having versus the amount of control that I have, or I should say lack of control that I have now being, like literally the bottom rung coach in this organization. The other thing that I've appreciated is learning how to learn again. It just sounds silly for me to say this, but you get to a space as a professor where, the material is, you memorize it, you got it. It's like it's locked in for you, and I think this is a space where we can get frustrated with students because we start talking like they're supposed to know things already, and kind of we can forget that we're still teaching people, that these students do not know what it is that automatically in your head. And so, just we need to be aware of that. And so it made me really aware of what is it like to learn. Like, man, so back in my day, things used to be called different things. I still remember some of the football jargon that I remember that I had back in high school. But the game has changed so much that I'm literally sitting there baffled by how much information is being thrown at me, being thrown at the players in one sitting, and just really trying to, like I said, understand the learning role again, right? And how I learn best and how I could help others learn, and yet not having control of being able to do any of that. That's going to be the subject of a few other videos. But anyway, but not this one. And the last one, learning how to support again. And I've participated and supported in a lot of different roles before, but this is different. Like learning how to support and liking it. Meaning, like, I'm literally the gopher. Like if a coach needs something done, he's like, hey, Hoskins, can you get this for me? Hey, they're not disrespectful or anything. It's just, that's my job. And so, yeah, and by the way, yes, I'm like one of the oldest coaches in the space. I'm 47, just in case you didn't do the math earlier. There's, I think there's two guys that are older than me, and then the other guys, they're younger than me, and some of them far younger, like half my age. Um, and it's like, and they're telling me what to do. And it's like, guess what? They have more knowledge than me. They're higher up on the rung. It doesn't matter that they're 25. I need to do what they're saying. I need to help them out. And you know what? And I've learned that I like doing that. I can enjoy doing the errands and getting the equipment on the field and making sure the JV guys get the equipment off the field and all of this stuff, and just really being being in that supportive role, and really trying to make sure that I add value to the organization, that I add value to the coaching staff and that there's many ways that you can add value. It's not just your knowledge where you can add value, but you can also add value by service. And like I said, I know it might sound silly or simple to some folks, but sometimes we all have to be reminded of the simple things. And that's what this coaching has been able to do for me so far. And I'm just really looking forward to sharing my experiences throughout this semester with y'all. So that's it for this one. Take it easy, folks. Remember to like, subscribe, and share and all of that stuff. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.